few sales a day into dozens or even hundreds. That's the potential we're looking at when we connect the right affiliates to our TikTok shop. Using TikTok shop affiliates is such a game changer, and if you don't already have a bunch of pages and a bunch of people promoting your products, you're seriously missing out on easy and free sales. One of the coolest features about selling on TikTok that no other online site has is its on-site affiliate marketing program. This program, if you're unfamiliar, connects shop owners like us with content creators who already have the perfect audience for our product. It is a win-win situation. Shop owners get more sales and affiliates earn commissions by promoting our items. So if you're selling on TikTok shop, how do you get these affiliates on board to promote your products? Well, the easiest way that everyone starts with is to simply enable the open collaboration plan on all your products. This process is incredibly simple and only takes about 5 to 10 seconds. Here's what you need to do. So first and foremost, go to TikTok shop on your dashboard in the back end of your desktop computer. Click on the affiliate marketing section and start it if you haven't already. Then you want to go to the open collaboration tab and make sure to enable the auto add products button so any new products that you add can also be promoted by affiliates. You can add products to your plan from here. You can also adjust your commission rate on each specific product, and you can choose whether or not you'd like to offer free samples to affiliates that want to promote your product so they'll receive a free one to begin making videos with it. And finally, you can choose whether to auto approve creators when they apply to promote it or not. Now you can also scroll all the way to the right and see what orders came from what affiliates and when. That way you know what affiliates are actually successful for you and which ones are kind of just wasting your profit and your time. This setup makes your products discoverable to affiliates who are looking for them to promote products within their niche when they're looking on TikTok shop from the actual app. It is a no-brainer to set up, and it leads to automatic sales, especially once you get a product that's already been selling for a little while and has some sales. That's when affiliates will notice it and really start to promote it too, which leads to that snowball effect and massive sales and massive profit for you. Although, for those of you with newer shops and not many sales yet, you'll most likely find more success with the target collaboration and direct outreach to influencers. But again, TikTok makes this so easy to do within the shop, giving you insight, niches, and all the numbers that you need to see if affiliates are actually selling or not, and direct lines of communication to them. And reaching out directly to influencers can be the most effective way to get quality affiliates when you're starting. It's ultimately just a numbers game, and it's about your ability to make an enticing enough offer and enticing enough pitch. So you're going to want to use the collaboration tab to search for influencers in your niche, right? Then you want to check their stats and their contact information. And if it looks good, then send them a direct message to propose a partnership. But at that point, what message do you actually send them, and how can you actually get them to agree to promote your product? So when messaging potential affiliates, you want to keep it short and simple, okay? So here's an example that I use all the time. Hey, and then insert their page name. I love what you're doing with, and then insert their niche or their topic. I sell, and then insert your product that I think your followers would love. I'd love to send you a free sample with no strings attached, and if you like it and you think your audience will too, I'd love to pay you to promote it. Let me know. This template is effective because it's respectful of their time and it clearly communicates what's in it for them in a short time frame. It doesn't take a lot of their effort or time to read it. Not to mention, it suggests that you'll pay them, which typically gets more responses. And at that point, when they respond, you can then have them add your product to their shop showcase so they can receive a free sample of it, and then explain how they can earn X amount each time they make a sale. If the influencer is big enough and has good enough numbers, sometimes I will offer to pay them $100 or $200 to make a video, but that's rarely the case. It kind of just depends. Ultimately, direct outreach and getting affiliates in the beginning is a numbers game. And if you don't have tons of time to send message after message, I totally get it. But you don't need to anymore. Reach Your App is an automated outreach system that will do all of this for you automatically. Meaning, once you set it up, it will reach out to affiliates for you so you don't have to do it manually, and you don't have to spend hours and hours yourself trying to just get some responses. Using a software like this gives you such a competitive advantage over the other sellers within your niche, because the reality is there's tens of thousands of sellers out there and tens of thousands of affiliates, but you can only realistically reach out to a portion of them each day yourself, no matter how productive you are. But this solves that problem. It'll contact them without you needing to do anything. That way you can then focus on the important things that you actually need to move the boat forward in your business, like new angles to sell your products, new products, shipping to customers, customer service. You get the picture. And then when it inevitably does get responses from interested affiliates, since your output will automatically be exponentially higher, you'll then be able to get more affiliates promoting your products a lot quicker, which puts more money in your pocket. Reach Your App is guaranteed to increase your sample request rate, and you can expect to see tens to hundreds of new sample requests from other creators per day just using this bot. This is how you can go from no sales or a few sales a day to at least 10 a day, probably a lot more if you do it right. And it's through getting quality affiliates to promote your shop products for you. It's a win-win for everyone involved if you set it up right, and it then takes no time for you to create more videos because it removes you entirely from the equation. So then it becomes an actual business that you get to work on and not in every single day, because the goal is not to get on the endless hamster wheel of needing to make video after video just to sell your products. This works much better. Hope it helps. Imagine turning your TikTok views into cash. Now, this is the power of the TikTok shop. Imagine turning your TikTok views into cash. Now, this is the power of the TikTok shop. Desire to grow a niche page and make money on related products with it. You don't need to be an e-commerce seller yourself, just have a TikTok account that's eligible. You don't even need to dance around and make crazy energetic videos to get sales, just the right strategy and some consistency. And believe it or not, you don't need to even get on camera to make money or videos. You can make videos without ever showing your face, just the product. People do it every day. Now, I've seen creators drive tens of thousands of sales with a single TikTok video. And I've personally tested this program from both the seller side, partnering with affiliates just like this to sell my own products, as well as from the affiliate side, getting free products sent to me and then earning commissions. I've also tested it with several different niches and several different products within them, so I know it's not just a fluke. This strategy works. TikTok shop affiliates might be one of the easiest ways to make money online right now, and you can do it all from your phone. You don't even need a computer. And you're still early in the game, so it's crucial to hop on this now and carve out your piece of the pie before everyone else catches on and it gets more competitive. All right, so how do you sign up and get started? The requirements are simple: either a page with 5,000 followers, or I also believe you can sign up for a business account and get access that way as well. Now, assuming you have one of those two, you can go to the upper right-hand 3 bars on your TikTok page, click Creator Tools, and then under Monetization, you'll see the various options to monetize your page, one of them being the TikTok Shop for Creator, and that is the affiliate program. Now, when you sign up for that and you get accepted, you can start promoting other people's shop products on your page, just like you had a TikTok shop of your own, and then earn commissions on them. This is such an amazing way to monetize your TikTok page because you get to make money off related products that your audience is already interested in, so posting these videos and these products won't spam them or annoy them. And you don't need to worry about all the complicated parts of a TikTok shop from the seller side when you're doing this, like inventory, order processing, inputting tracking numbers, customer service, and the list goes on and on. You just get to post videos and make money. It's simple. So what videos do you post? How do you pick products that will get sales? And how do you go about getting started? Well, here is a stupidly simple strategy that's been working very well for me lately. Step 1 is to add related products to your page's shop showcase by simply searching TikTok shop and seeing what's there. You can use related keywords to your niche, or you can search the categories, or you can just browse around yourself, and chances are there's plenty of related products already up that you can promote, but only you'll know obviously what to search for, since every niche is different. The next step is to then take screenshot images of the products that you add. Literally, that's all you need to do. Remember, this is a simple strategy in the beginning to get you some easy sales and prove the concept. Trust me, it is simple, but it does work. Then upload those photos to TikTok, but use the templates feature to create dozens of video variations for each product. Post those template videos then to your page along with other entertainment content as well, but then make sure not to use the music that you get in them. You want to switch it around with some commercial music. This is essentially the Gary V jab, 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 right hook strategy. Every few videos or so, after posting entertainment content, throw a template TikTok shop product video in there as well, and then inevitably some will hit and you'll make some money doing it. This assumes, of course, that you're promoting products that people following your page are actually interested in. Make sure they're related and make sure you're not just picking a few as well. Test a bunch of different related products, and chances are 1 or 2 of them will end up working much better than the rest. And like I said, don't forget to add some good commercial music if needed, maybe a good caption that describes what the product features are and the benefits, or some extra context, and maybe some even text on the screen and a link to your product. Then step 5 is collect the affiliate commissions. It's a simple formula, yeah, but it works. Give it a shot. TikTok shop affiliates is blowing my mind. When I first heard about it, my initial reaction was, I don't really want to get on camera and become a dancing monkey just to sell some stuff. But 1, I was wrong. This opportunity is absolutely massive. And 2, surprisingly, you can even make money without appearing on camera or showing your face. Many creators achieve this every day, and you can scan TikTok for 10 minutes and see countless examples of videos that link to products where there's no influencer on camera selling it. And I personally talked to dozens of UGC creators that are making an absolute killing with this right now, racking up tens of thousands of dollars in commission every single month just linking products in TikTok videos. I don't know that I've seen anything easier or any bigger opportunity where there's a level playing field for anyone that wants to give it a shot. Becoming a TikTok Shop affiliate is possibly one of the simplest ways to make money online today, and you can do it all from your smartphone without the need of a computer. But it is crucial to jump on this opportunity early, since you're still in the early stages currently, and you can secure your slice of the pie before it becomes even more competitive. So how do you get started then? Well, the requirements are straightforward. You either need to have a page with 5,000 followers, or you sign up for a business account and then you link a page to that if you don't have any pages with 5,000 followers yet. Now, assuming you meet one of these criteria, you go to the upper right-hand menu of your TikTok page, you click on Creator Tools. Under Monetization, you'll then see various options, including the TikTok Shop for Creators, and that's the affiliate program. Now, once you sign up and get accepted, you can start promoting other shops' products, and on your page, you can then link to those in videos and earn commissions. Now, this is an incredible way to monetize your TikTok page, since you get to make money from products that your audience is already interested in. And you won't overwhelm or irritate your followers by posting these product videos either, since they're relevant to their interests and the link is subtle. Plus, you can bypass the complexities of managing a TikTok shop from the seller's perspective, like inventory management, order processing, tracking numbers, and customer service, because your job is to just post videos and make money with commissions, keeping it simple. But what kind of videos should you then post, and how do you choose products that will drive sales? Well, here's a straightforward strategy that's been working very well for me lately. First, add related products to your page's shop showcase by simply searching the TikTok shop manually and exploring available options. Now, you can use keywords related to your niche or browse through categories. You can also see what's selling best, because TikTok literally tells you. Every product has how many sales listed directly next to it on TikTok Shop. So only sell products that are already proven. That's half the battle. Make sure they're already selling and selling well. Of course, it's essential to promote products relevant to your followers as well, so ensure that they're related to your niche and test various related products, because chances are a few will perform exceptionally well. Don't forget, of course, to add catchy captions, describe the product features or benefits a little bit, and perhaps add some on-screen text or even text-to-speech and add a link to a product. The text-to-speech feature, especially for me, has been working fairly well recently. Now, to get product videos, you can either create your own UGC content, if you're good or you enjoy that. You can also use Amazon review videos. You can order product videos from a service like Viral Ecom Ads. Or one of the coolest tools that I've seen that does this for you automatically is Creatify.ai. You can take any product listing and turn it into a product video in seconds. Whether you're creating organic videos to post on TikTok Shop for your TikTok affiliate page or selling directly, it doesn't matter. Or if you're trying to create ad videos, it doesn't matter. This tool is crazy and it can help you. And it couldn't be simpler to use. So first, just enter your product's URL. It's pretty self-explanatory. The tool will then automatically extract all the relevant data, including the images and relevant product details. Then you want to choose the video format and the language, right? So if you're creating TikTok videos, you'd choose 9:16 here. If not, pick whatever you'd like. Now just give it some information to create the video ad, right? You can either enter this yourself if you already have some copy and you know it will work, or you can let the AI do that for you and generate its own. For the design, you also have lots of choices, and you can then choose also to have the voice and avatar that resonates best with your target audience for the narration of the video, or you can just record it yourself. Now, I love this feature because I've typically seen a lot more success with my TikTok Shop videos when I'm using, like I said previously, the text-to-speech feature, but now this does it for me. Now, if you're unhappy with it for whatever reason, you can go back and edit it again, or finish by simply clicking on render, and then in seconds, it'll deliver you a tailored and compelling video ad for you. Tools like this are blowing my mind and making it so much easier to create product videos to scale my TikTok Shop and TikTok affiliate pages. And of course, after posting videos and getting some conversions, then it's time to simply collect your affiliate commissions. Honestly, I'm not even overhyping this when I say that this opportunity is massive. This is the equivalent, in my opinion, of selling on Amazon in the beginning, or running Facebook ads to dropshipping products like 5 years ago, or influencer marketing on IG before that was saturated, or even Facebook Marketplace like 2 years ago when it was the Wild West and pretty much anything would sell. This is a big opportunity right now. Don't miss it. So seize this opportunity to make your mark in the TikTok affiliate world. Implement these simple steps and you could be on your way to earning thousands simply by posting videos on TikTok about products. So many people are doing it, and not to be direct or mean, but I see people a lot less skilled than you. Trust me, I see it every single day. But you've got to hop on this quickly because the opportunity won't last forever. Start building your TikTok Shop success story today. Now, the truth is it won't happen overnight, right? You won't post 2 videos and go viral. You'll have to make a few mistakes and learn what not to do and what actually works, just like anything. If you get started today and you're willing to actually give it an actual try, it's not hyperbole to say that your life could be very different a month or 2 from now. Everyone's been freaking out recently because TikTok's been suspending a ton of accounts that had access to TikTok affiliates through the back-end workaround hack. And if you didn't already know, there was 2 ways essentially before to get access to TikTok affiliates. The first way was to simply grow a page to 5,000 followers, then apply to TikTok Shop for creators, and then this allowed you to then link other people's products in your videos and make a commission. And tons of people have been making a killing doing this. The only problem is the 5,000 follower requirement. So that meant that most complete beginners couldn't start it right away. They needed to spend the upfront time and effort to then become eligible first. That was until the second workaround method was discovered, and essentially if you open up a TikTok shop, which anyone that lives in a country TikTok shop is allowed in, can do quickly, and then linked a page to that TikTok shop in the back end of your seller dashboard, the page you linked would get instant access to TikTok affiliates, whether it had 5,000 followers or 5. And that meant that anyone could start TikTok affiliates the same day that they heard about how great of an opportunity it was, and start making videos, start linking products, and start earning commissions almost immediately. Until a few weeks ago, about early May, when TikTok realized that too many people were taking advantage of this loophole, and they start removing access to affiliates for any page that did not have 5,000 followers. And that's where we are today, with many in the e-commerce space talking about how unfair this is and singing doom and gloom like this was the only opportunity to make money and it's now been taken away from them. But I think that this is actually a good thing, right? See, when the barrier to entry goes up and up and up, well, competition goes down and down and down. And now, since a lot of those accounts have been suspended and there's a lot less people making product videos linking to affiliate products, there's a massive void in the marketplace and we can fill it. So, how then can you get a page to 5,000 followers the quickest? What's the best method so you can get access to TikTok affiliates as fast as possible and then take advantage of all the product opportunities now that are out there because they aren't oversaturated and there aren't as many sellers? So there's two methods that actually work to get your page to 5,000 followers fast, right? And I'll break them both down here in a second, along with something that I definitely would not recommend doing unless you just want to waste your time and waste your money. So then, let's talk about how you can get your TikTok page to 5,000 followers as fast as possible. There's two main methods that I've used to do this on different accounts. First and foremost is the paid option, okay? So it costs a decent amount of money, but it takes the least amount of time, and you can have a page up to 5,000 followers in about a week to maybe 2 weeks realistically, sometimes faster if you want to spend a little bit more money a lot quicker. And that is to buy followers. Now, when I say buy followers, I do not mean to go to some sketchy website that you found on Google and purchase fake bot followers. One, this is a horrible idea for your page anyway because it'll just leave you with 5,000 plus ghost followers, so even if you could get accepted this way, when you do get to post a product video in the future, they would most likely barely get any views. The reason being, TikTok shows your product videos to a baseline pool of people that follow you first to gauge how captivating your audience finds this specific video that you just posted. And if you have thousands of fake followers, then your videos will never get past that initial audition stage and never get to the For You page or go viral since your followers are fake and don't actually care about your content. And even if that didn't matter at all, which it obviously does, you can't get accepted to the program this way anyway. Trust me, I've tried. I've literally tested it on 2 separate accounts and paid for followers myself just to see if it was possible to report back to you. I've also tried this with TikTok series as well. And when you apply, TikTok rejects you instantly or very quickly, saying that your account does not qualify because somehow the algorithm knows that your followers aren't real or something is off. So do not do this. It is not worth it. It will not work and it will just waste your time and your money. But you can purchase followers through TikTok themselves. You can run TikTok ads and get page followers and get 5,000 followers relatively fast. I do not mean boosting your videos from within the TikTok app though. That seems to have the worst conversion rates and is by far the most expensive way to do it. So instead you want to sign up for a business.tiktok account and then you want to connect a page that you'd like to grow to 5,000 followers to your new business account. Then you want to create a new ad. Then you want to choose community interaction, so the goal is to then get more followers. And we're going to keep the same demographics and interests the way they are. Don't make them any more specific. We want to keep them broad. Now for location, US would obviously be ideal here because assuming you're making content with the end goal in mind to convert US-based buyers to purchase from US TikTok shop products, that would make the most sense because the people that you're then getting are also potential buyers, right? Although that is definitely going to be more expensive per follower, and I'm no stranger to that. So if your main goal is to simply get to 5,000 followers as cheap and as fast as possible, then select all the countries available there that are not the US and not Canada. So that would be like Egypt, Morocco, Kuwait, Saudi Arabia, and I think there's a few of them there. I think there's like 7 or 8 other ones, right? Keep in mind, to optimize your ad spend so you get followers the cheapest, you can monitor the cost per follower of each of these specific audiences during your ad campaign, and if there's any glaringly obvious ones that cost a significant amount more, then just come back into your ad and turn those specific countries off. We're obviously going to select TikTok as well since we plan to run these ads on TikTok to get followers, and then on the next page just make sure that follow is still selected and input your budget. So I personally use a budget of $50 to begin here, and I see how it optimizes over the first few days to gauge the cost of it, but depending on how fast or how slow you'd like to get results, you can adjust this number to spend more along the lines of what you're comfortable with. I will also duplicate the ad because sometimes a duplicate ad set, for whatever reason, ends up performing better and has a better cost per result. In this case, the result is followers that we want, than the first ad that you created. So I'll have a few different ads that I've duplicated, all the same exact setup competing against each other, and after a few days I'll know which one's performing the best and I'll stick with that one. But this is the easiest and the quickest way that I've found to get to 5,000 followers fast within the terms of service so you can get access to TikTok affiliates. Now, does it cost money? Yes, but it's an investment into a page that will now have access to TikTok affiliates when tons of others now do not, which means you have a massive advantage and there's now not that much competition since the barrier to entry is a lot higher. Also, there's a chance that you could get ad credits for TikTok too, depending on your country. I don't believe at the current time period there's any active offers for the US, at least in my experience, to my knowledge. I know there might be for some other countries like South Korea, for example. So everyone I try, at least for me, seems expired or ineligible. That's the first way, right? The paid way, but the fast way. The second way takes a little bit longer. It requires some consistent effort on your part, but it costs a lot less as well. So pick what you're spending, right? Do you want to spend money or do you want to spend time? You have to spend one or the other. In short, it's just clipping other people's content using an AI software like Opus Pro or GetMunch or Simplified, which is the one that I recommend and use myself, or anything like that. Now, the idea is to turn YouTube content from other popular people in your niche into shorts using that AI software and then posting those videos to a page to gain followers and engagement from people clearly interested in said niche. This does take some time and it does take some consistency on your part to get enough traction and enough followers to become eligible, but I can promise you it does work simply because you're using other popular people's content that are super recognizable already have a large following, and the specific portions of the video that you'll be posting most likely are not already posted in that specific sequence, clip length, part of the video, etc. to TikTok already. Now, this won't get you to 5,000 followers overnight, obviously, but with some consistency, you can certainly get there. I've done it on 2 separate pages now. The key is, after getting to the 5,000 followers, at that point, you want to stop posting videos like this. You want to then apply to TikTok Shop for Creator, and then once you're accepted, you want to make all of those videos private, and then start making your own UGC content to sell your products after that. You cannot use these videos that we're talking about here to link products and try to sell it. That will not work. That will get your account in trouble. It just gets you there over time, but then you have to stop and make product videos. Whether you're brand new to the idea of selling products on TikTok or you've been trying it for some period of time but haven't really got the results that you were hoping for, this video's got you covered. So this is exactly how I would go about getting my first 100 sales as fast as possible if I were starting TikTok Shop over again today. As I'm sure you know, TikTok's revolutionized the e-commerce space for the better, and it's connected sellers like you and me to customers already interested in the products that we have to offer. They've seamlessly integrated product videos into the normal TikTok feed, so when you're trying to sell your headphones or your cutting board or whatever it is, they can serve your product video to the people with a higher likelihood of being interested in that niche product and potentially in the market for one as well. And this makes selling products online so much easier for 2 main reasons. First and foremost, it adds less friction to the buying process. You don't need to take an interested viewer to an external website now and then convert them all over again just to turn them into a customer. All that can be done instantly and seamlessly within the app that they're already comfortably browsing on. And secondly, we can easily leverage all TikTok's data to put our products in front of customers that are already more inclined to want to purchase them. Now, if you haven't looked at TikTok's terms of service, you definitely should, because they track everything. Literally, they can see what sites you visited, when, how recently you visited them, and what you did on them. They can see all the different devices that you're using, and they can see what other apps you're using as well, and the list goes on and on. Basically, when you access TikTok from a device, you are granting them access to all the things that you do on that device, not just what you're doing on TikTok. Then they use that information to figure out what you're interested in, what products and services that you might need currently, and more or less who you are as a person and what you do, which is no doubt scary from a user perspective. But from a seller perspective, like we're thinking here, it's absolutely great because it means that we can use all that information to our advantage and we can make good product videos with products that customers want, and then TikTok's algorithm will do all the heavy lifting for us and serve those product videos to the people that are interested. Now, once you understand that, it just becomes about selling products that customers actually want and good videos, since your videos are essentially your digital salesman. Now, if you have a product or a brand already, right, then great. Obviously, your goal specifically will be to try to sell that to your target customer, which you probably should already know. But for the majority of us, we pretty much sell any product in any niche as long as it would bring us sales and profit, or at least that's my approach. Therefore, the first thing that I would recommend is not to guess what products might work. We want to know, right? We want to use data-backed decisions. And there's 2 main softwares that I use to identify hot selling products on TikTok Shop. The first is Data, the second is Shop Plus, and they are both great product research softwares that pretty much do the same thing, just with a slightly different user interface and colors. They will tell you exactly what niches are the best right now, what products are selling the best right now, which is absolutely crucial, right? Because you don't want to sell a product that was hot 3 months ago and was selling then, but now isn't. You want to sell products that are hot right now. And they also even tell you what exact videos are responsible for getting those sales on TikTok and show you those videos. And that means that you can replicate everything, right? From selling the hot product with a higher likelihood to get sales now, and you can make the video extremely similar to the videos that you already know have been successful selling that product to customers on the platform. This strategy works so well because you are not guessing, right? You are testing products and videos that you know have a high chance to actually work. Now, once you've found a hot selling product, the next thing that you want to do is to actually then test that product, right? And of course, you want to list that product here on TikTok Shop from a supplier that ships out within 2 to 3 days and delivers in under 11. Ultimately, finding a product using Data or Shop Plus just gives you a better chance to also go viral with your video and with that product, but you still ultimately do need to test with your own video. There's several ways that you can go about creating these videos to then test these products, right? So you can go the basic route and just record and edit it yourself if you want to go that way, or if you're good at it. You could also hire your own UGC content creator to make those videos for you. You can outsource on somewhere like Fiverr, or use an app like Join Brands, or connect in a community like a Facebook group, whatever. You could also use an AI video software like Creatify AI, and if you want to test the product without purchasing first, then this is probably your best bet. Or you could use a company like Viral Ecom Ads to make the videos for you. And this is probably the fastest and the easiest way to do this for beginners, since they'll take care of the video edit for you and then send back the videos that you can then use as B-roll over your voiceovers and help sell these products on TikTok. These videos are pretty cheap too, so you're not spending an arm and a leg to test these products. You can get them up and running fast to test, and you're not spending that much. Now, whatever route you choose to go, good product videos are absolutely vital. You can have a great product, and that helps, right? But if your video doesn't sell it well, you're still going to struggle a bit. So that's why I recommend using Data or Shop Plus to see what videos are working as well, and then model yours after those. Don't copy them 100%, of course, right? But definitely use their intro hook or something very similar and model yours after, right? Definitely use their call to action or something similar, and use their overall strategy and video format. Just kind of make it your own, because that's the fastest way to get results in the beginning. Don't reinvent the wheel. Model what's already working. The last way that you can get TikTok Shop sales without even creating your own videos is to get a few TikTok affiliates to sell for you. Because one of the easiest ways to get sales on TikTok Shop is to find quality affiliates that'll promote your products for you. And it takes your time out of the equation and your effort out of the equation too. The reality is just a few quality affiliates can be the difference between a sale or two a day and literally hundreds. And TikTok makes it so easy. They help connect e-com sellers like you and me, not only to customers, but also to content creators and pages that already have the audience that matches our niche and our products. And then they provide an incentive to them to actually make those videos in a return for a commission on every sale. And they handle all of that for you, so you don't have to actually collect and remit those sales or track them as well. It's all done automatically through the app. So to do this, I recommend the first thing you do is go after the low-hanging fruit by enabling the shop plan on all your products. And all this is obviously done in the back end of your TikTok Shop on a computer and by clicking the Open Collaboration Plan. Now, once you do that, I'd also think about toggling on the Auto Add Products button too. That way, all future products that you add automatically qualify, and they're automatically allowed to be promoted by other affiliates. That's going to make all your products discoverable and linkable when affiliates are looking through the product marketplace for their next product to promote if you fit their niche. Now, you also need to decide things like your commission rate and whether or not you're going to auto-approve pages and whether or not you're going to offer free samples. That's going to be dependent on a case-by-case basis and obviously your profit margin and what you can afford. But if you're not getting a lot of sales or a lot of requests in the beginning, then understand that that is totally normal. As you get more visibility and as your products start to sell, they will be more discoverable on the marketplace, and it's more of a snowball effect, so to speak. Now, the other method to get affiliates is probably going to be the most effective way, especially for beginners with newer shops, to actually get sales and get quality affiliates, and that is to reach out directly to other pages within your niche. Now, TikTok makes this super easy to do, and they actually allow you to search and find influencers and pages in your niche through the Target Collaboration tab right below the Open Collaboration tab. And they'll literally show you all the stats and all the contact information for these pages too, so that when you reach out, you get directly notified. And that means that it's so easy to connect with related pages in your niche and to entice them to make videos for you in exchange for that commission. You now both win. But that would be my exact strategy, to go from complete beginner with no products and no sales to my first 100 sales as soon as possible. This is what actually works. Give it a shot and let me know how it works for you. This is how I create winning product videos for TikTok Shop and TikTok affiliates. Now, the first step is always to find a hot selling product. There's no sense in spending time to create a video for a product that we're speculating on or a product that won't sell. An easy way to do that is to just browse TikTok Shop from your phone and search the product marketplace for products in your niche. You can always use the search bar on top as well to search specific keywords that might bring back related products to your niche as well. And the cool part about TikTok Shop is it'll literally tell you what products are selling and which ones aren't, so you can strictly go after the hot selling products. And then when you click on a product, it'll even show you what videos have successfully sold sold that product already, so you know what's working and what's turning viewers into customers. But the issue with browsing on your phone is you're really limited, right? You can only see so many potential products as you slowly scroll through results. You also don't really know what products are selling the best at the moment. I mean, why sell the 25th best selling product in your niche just because it's selling well when you can sell the best product or the second best product, right? And more importantly, you can't see the trend of a product either, right? There's no way to know if that product is on the uptrend and getting lots of sales right now, or if it was 2 weeks ago, but now it's dying off, or even worse, now it's oversaturated and it's not a good one for you to go after yourself currently. That's why I recommend using a product research software that will put all this information into an easy to see database just for you. And a great one to check out that's created just for TikTok Shop is called Shop Plus. And so one of the ways that you can actually find these hot selling products to mimic and to emulate, right? So you can go after what's already proven and what's already working for other people within your niche and kind of take, like, almost piggyback off their success, is to just use Shop Plus. It is a software that's going to spoon feed these products to you, but not just the hottest products within your niche with all the data here in an easy to read format right in front of you in the database, but it's also going to tell you the specific product videos that have successfully sold these products as well. So not only can you list that product, but you now have something to emulate specifically because you know what's already worked selling that product as well, right? So you can just mimic that video and kind of make something similar with your own spin. Maybe you want to take a little bit of the hook in the very beginning because that worked to actually stop people from scrolling and watch the video. Maybe you want to take the bones of the overall video script if it seems to work well. Maybe you want to take the call to action at the end. Maybe you want to do a combo of all of these. But this is one of the easiest databases and the easiest softwares that I've seen. And the coolest part about this is it comes with a completely free trial. So if you just go to shopplus.net, anybody can sign up for a free trial of this, take the software for a spin, and see the hottest products that are selling within your niche as well. So from the homepage here, if you go to dashboard, there's a bunch of different use cases for this, and keep in mind that you want to make sure that you're sorting it for the specific TikTok Shop location that you're in, right? So I'm obviously in the US, so if we go to products here, you can go to product videos and you can see some of the top product videos that are selling certain products within your niche, right? So country right here, I'm in the US, I'm going to make sure that the US is selected. If you have a specific niche or category, make sure to search that. You can also filter down by views, by specific sales. So if you only want to go after hot products that have already sold, over 10,000 or over 100,000, you could also do that. You can sort it by specific revenue numbers for a product, and you can also put it within a specific window of date. So if you only want to go after, for example, recent products that, might be trending now, you can set it to do that. But let me show you. So one of the coolest things is if you click on one of these videos here, it'll show you the revenue, it'll show you the sales volume. But one of the coolest things that I've seen is it'll also give you a sales analysis in real time, right? So right off the bat, it's going to sort it for 7 days, but you can also elect to sort it for 15 days and the past month as well, or even put in a specific manual date here. And that's important, right? Because you want to make sure that the product isn't on the downtrend, that it's not dying off. Because if this product, for example, said it had 5,000 in revenue, but that 5,000 in revenue mainly came 20 days ago, and now it's only doing a little bit of sales within the past week, well, then the product's dying off and it's on the downtrend and not something that you probably want to go after, right? You missed the boat with this product. So this is one of the most invaluable ways that I've found to use this software. Look at the specific trend of the product and make sure that it's still working. But not just product videos. I think that that's a cool feature, but if you go to top sales, you can also see some of the top products that are selling within your specific niche, right? So again, you can filter by price, specific commission, or a specific influencer as well. But if you wanted to go into category, let's say, for example, you were doing a page that was about drinking or bar equipment, then you would choose that as your niche, right? And then you can see the top specific products in your niche that are selling well on the platform right now. You can see the commission that they offer, their specific price. You can see the amount of sales that they've had recently and the amount of revenue that they've generated. You can also see, again, one of the coolest parts here is the sales trend. So you can see if it's dying off, like this one's clearly on the downtick, this one's clearly on the uptick, this one shot up a lot recently, and it also has almost 2,000 sales, and a lot of them are recent. So this might be a good product to go after as well. So there's a lot of use cases for this software in particular, but hop in, test it out, take it for a spin. There is a free trial, and this is a really easy way that you can find hot selling products within your niche and product videos that are selling those completely free. So once you find a product where all signs point to good and you're ready to start testing it yourself, now it's time to make the product video. Whether you're using a product research software or you're just browsing TikTok Shop on your own, it literally tells you the videos that have the most success selling your product, and that's crucial. We want to then take the best parts of those videos and kind of make them our own and craft a similar product video that will hopefully bring us similar results. I suggest studying their call to action at the very end and using a similar one for your video. I also suggest rewriting the script in your own words, but very similarly, so it's almost the same. And most importantly, I want you to use their first 3 to 10 seconds that they used word for word. This intro hook is most likely the biggest factor that led to their video succeeding and stopping more people than usual from scrolling past it. Now, once you've got your version of the script, it's time to add the visuals of the actual product. There's many ways to do this, and they all work. You can order the product off somewhere like Amazon directly to you and then record your own UGC content. Lots of people have success doing that. You can also use AI tools like Creatify to make videos of that product for you, or you can simply order video B-roll of your product from a service like Viral Ecom Ads. This approach works really well because they'll send you back 3 different clips of your product video with transitions and camera effects to help keep the viewer engaged. Then, once you have the video, it's time to upload that video to TikTok. Now, it's okay if you haven't recorded your voiceover yet too. One approach that's been working well for me lately is simply uploading the product video or the product B-roll first, and then I'll paste the script text on top of it in a text box and click the text-to-speech feature. Make sure to pick a good AI voice that kind of sounds good and is reading it well, and then I'll minimize the text box super small and I'll just drag it off the screen so nobody can see it. For whatever reason, this has been working pretty well for me recently, and I've also heard that TikTok loves it when you use their app or their on-app editor and some of the features that they give you, and that can give a boost to some videos that do that. I'm honestly not sure if this is true or not, but it would make logical sense, and anecdotally, this approach seems to be working pretty well. Now, obviously, you're probably not going to upload 1 or 2 videos, go viral, and make millions. But the cool thing about TikTok is once you get good at making videos like this, any video can go viral at any point if it gets a little initial engagement and you get lucky with the algorithm. It happens all the time. And to maximize your chances of success, create multiple variations of your video, altering the slight hook, script, call to action, and maybe adjust the B-roll. This allows you to put out several videos for the same product research with the same proven video script and generally speaking the same B-roll. So now you don't have to recreate a brand new video every single time. It increases your productivity and your odds of success. Sometimes changing one small thing can make a massive difference, so always try several different versions of each video that you make. And by leveraging products with proven sales records and replicating successful video formats, you increase the likelihood of your TikTok product video going viral. There's so many people absolutely killing TikTok Shop and TikTok affiliates with organic videos and racking up a ton of sales and profit. But it doesn't matter how well you're doing with organic traffic, you are still letting tons of easy sales slip away. And generally speaking, for every 1,000 or so people that might see your video, let's say 10 or 20 actually clicks on your product. And then out of every 1,000 or so that clicks on your product, let's say another 10 or 20 actually go ahead and purchase it. Now, obviously, depending on video quality, product market fit, price, you name it, but those are the general numbers. But what about all those 980 people that were clearly interested enough to check out the product, but didn't actually go ahead and make the purchase? Maybe they got cold feet. Maybe they got distracted. But for whatever reason, we know they wanted the product at some point because they clicked on it, but they didn't actually buy it. And one of the easiest ways to get more sales on your TikTok Shop products is to run ads to the previous people like this that have already interacted positively with your products, because they're the low-hanging fruit, and targeting them can be extremely profitable. These people have already demonstrated a strong interest in buying your product by their willingness to stop their scrolling, watch your video, and click on the actual product link, but for whatever reason, they haven't pulled the trigger yet. And by running ads, retargeting these buyers, we can get more sales, put more money into our pocket, and it won't even cost us very much since we already know this is a warm audience. We're not running ads to people who don't know what our product is, which would cost a lot more per conversion. We are solely running ads to people that already know what it is and have already demonstrated a strong interest in potentially purchasing it. In any business, retargeting on-the-fence buyers like this is the cheapest and most profitable way to spend ad dollars, and it is no different when running a TikTok Shop. So the first thing you'll need to do is set up an ad account if you haven't already, right? And you can do this very easily by signing up for it at business.tiktok.com and then linking your TikTok Shop. Or you can just go directly to the link in the description. Then, once your ad account is set up, you want to build a retargeting audience to start collecting data. That way, when you actually get people who click on your product in your videos but don't purchase it, we can then run targeted ads, swaying them from the fence into actual paying customers. So to create your retargeting audience, you're going to go to Tools and then Audience Manager, and then we're going to create a new custom audience. And then from here, we're going to pick Shop Activity, and now you'll see that you can set the parameters for your retargeting audience and how warm you essentially want them to be within what time frame. Now, I'm going to pick product detail page view here and choose 14 days in the past. But keep in mind that if you're getting a ton of organic views, then you can afford to go more narrow and maybe even add to cart or initiate checkout. As you can see here, you obviously don't want to pick complete the payment here. And you could even go 7 days, not 14 days, because those are going to be the easiest people to convert because they've demonstrated the most interest without buying in the most recent time frame. So if I wanted to go super narrow, I'd go 7 days and initiate a checkout, right? But let's say you're not crushing organic views and maybe you're still doing pretty well. You might want to go a little bit more broad so your audience is a little bit bigger to pull from, which is what I tend to do. So I'll just go to product details, page view, and 14 days. Then you're going to pick your shop because these people have clearly shown interest in the product by clicking on it from a video, and they're still going to remember it and probably still be in the market for it since it's only been a week or two. And now after you choose that, you're also going to want to exclude people that have completed the payment. Now, I personally pick completed the payment in the last 180 180 days here, because almost every product that I sell is not reoccurring or a subscription, and generally speaking, customers won't purchase them again and again. They've already purchased them, so they're not going to purchase them again within the next 6-month time frame, and in my opinion, there's no sense in wasting ad dollars on them. But for those of you out there that might be selling something like that, where maybe you're selling a recurring subscription or something that buyers might purchase over and over again, then you might want to actually go a little bit less here, so keep that in mind. Then you set your audience name. You're going to want to put something that you remember here, so I'm just going to say people that have viewed products, and then whatever your product is. So I'm going to say people that have viewed product X, but have not purchased. That way I know what it is when I go to run retargeting ads, and it's super easy for me to pick, right? If you're only creating 1 or 2 audiences, won't be that big of a deal. But as you start to scale your ad account, you have multiple different audiences, you're going to want the audiences to be as detailed as possible so you know exactly what they are when you go and choose them from the actual ad that you run. Now, you also want to make sure that auto refresh is on and I keep reach and frequency off. If you keep auto refresh on, then this is actually crucial, right? Because then people will continue to be added in real time. So for instance, if you're running ads today or soon, then all future people that fit these parameters that we set will then also get retargeted right away, which is where the real money is, and our ad continuously gets populated with new potential buyers. So always have auto refresh on. If not, it'll just take a snapshot of your audience in that moment and it won't continuously add people. And then you're going to click confirm it. Now, for your ad video, before we actually go ahead and create the ad, right, you have a massive advantage now because these people already know what your product is, so you don't need to describe what it is again to them. They've already been introduced to it. So you can clean up sales relatively easy by creating a video that already assumes the viewer is already familiar with your product, and maybe even show it being used in a different way than your organic videos, or even answer some of the most frequently asked questions that you get on videos and then run that as an ad. That can tend to work well too. So for instance, let's say that your organic videos always get a, well, how well will this fit in an actual trunk question, trunk of your car? Well, then a good ad would again be briefly to show the product in action and then cover it with something like, and for those of you that are worried that it wouldn't fit in your trunk, it actually folds pretty easily by clicking this button, and then bam, fits snugly into your trunk, right? And then show that being the case. Whatever the case is, use frequently asked questions or typical problems that you see other customers have with it, turn that into an ad, because I bet you they're not the only one. Now, I could create an entire video just on different ad angles, but you get the picture. Often the best ones come from questions or customer feedback that you're already getting on your organic videos. You don't need to reinvent the wheel. So now let's go ahead and create the actual retargeting ads campaign, since we've already created our audience. So for this, you want to go to campaign this time, and then you're going to click on campaign, create campaign, go advanced, gives you more options. Click product sales because that's our objective. Then make sure that you click TikTok shop, and then you want to name your campaign. So I'm going to say retargeting ad for product X. Again, whatever your product is, so you know. Always be super descriptive when you're dealing with audiences. It helps later, trust me. Now, you can set your campaign budget here. I typically set them on the ads level, but you can do it here as well. We'll get more into that at the ads level. Then the ad group name, you can name this as the same exact thing, just so when you start to get into the actual campaigns and ad groups and ads in your ad dashboard, it's a lot easier to understand where each is if you're organized, right? So I would just say retargeting ad for product X, ad group 1. Since it's a retargeting campaign, we're only going to have one ad group anyway, but you should just get into the habit of being as specific as possible, again, so that you're not playing tic-tac-toe with all the names of your campaigns and all your ads later. It's really easy and understandable. Then for shop ads type, you're going to want to pick video shopping ads, and here's where you're actually going to pick your shop. Now, this is a demo account, so I don't have an actual shop link. I'm just showing you, but you should have already set that up when you signed up for your ads account manager and then linked your shop. Now, on placements, we're going to leave this as TikTok, obviously, and then here in audience targeting, we're going to include the audience that we just created, right? So you include an audience, go to custom, and then your audience should be right here, right? Now, since we just created this audience, and in most cases, you're going to have just created your retargeting audience as well, you might need to wait a few hours for it to process and get all the actual people and data into the audience first. So give it a few hours and then come back and restart your ad campaign. Assuming that a few hours has passed and it's already populated, then it will show up right here. But again, if it hasn't, give it a little bit of time. Now, in demographics with your location, you're obviously just going to pick the location and country that you're selling in. So I'm going to pick US here. And of course, if you know your specific target buyer profile when you're scrolling down through demographics, your gender, your age, your language, then you can narrow it down more here. Although since in this case, it's a retargeting audience that we pretty much know everybody's interested, otherwise they wouldn't have fit the parameters already, then I would just recommend leaving it all genders and leaving it everything 18 plus, because all these potential people are interested. You don't want to leave anybody out. Now, as we scroll down through daily budget, this is really what you're comfortable spending. Now, the minimum here is $10 a day, as you can see here, but I'll typically put 50 here myself because I want to see how it performs and I want to get a bunch of data and feedback back fast so I can make a more informed decision with a lot more speed. And then you can start it right away and run it continuously. You don't need to schedule it because you should be keeping an eye on this manually anyway, and then you can turn it off when the time comes or if it's not performing how you'd like it to. Now, for optimization goal here, I personally choose purchases. You can go gross revenue if you'd like, but in my opinion, overall purchases is the main objective, and so you want to tell TikTok that and make it clear. And then when you click continue here, you'll be able to upload your ad video that we talked about previously and link to the specific product that you're running ads to, just like you could when you're uploading an organic video as well. Now, as you start running your retargeting ad, remember remember, keep an eye on it manually, make sure that it's performing and obviously giving you a positive ROI, but don't overreact like the first day or two. I would let it run for a few days, let it optimize a little bit, and then make an informed decision after that, but at least give it a few days. Don't set it and then start panicking. And it's really that simple. And again, this works so well because you're only spending ad dollars running ads to people that already seriously are interested in buying your product, so you should be getting a solid ROI on this. And the cool part is, as you keep posting organic videos, the more they start to get more views and the more interested people click on your products, those people will automatically be added to this audience and automatically be retargeted with your ads. So now you're creating more of a business machine, so to speak, and not just hoping and praying that you'll get sales with every single video you post.